coaches, and officials for today's contest by cheering in a positive manner for your team. Please refrain from the use of any sexist, racist, homophobic, derogatory language, including personal comments directed toward any individual. The administration of UW Superior, specifically today's contest manager, reserves the right to remove any individual violating this conduct policy or demonstrating any other form of inappropriate behavior. Thank you for respecting the spirit of NCAA Division III, the Upper Midwest Athletic Conference, and UW Superior. At this time, we ask everyone to please rise and face the flag if you are able, and gentlemen to kindly remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Well, I'll try not to do that if they blow around it. It's not one of my quieter moments.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Yellow Jacket Women's Soccer here on the iFan Sports Network, alongside my color commentator, Xavier Walt, and our production engineer, Craig Morrissey, / cameraman. This is Matt Johnson coming to you live from the NBC Spartan Sports Complex, where the Yellow Jackets taking on North Central here today. And Xavier, Yellow Jackets rolling right along right now, sitting alone in first place right now in the Upper Midwest Athletic Conference with, I believe, 4 conference games to go after today. And hopefully they'll be able to keep rolling again here today against a North Central team that's struggling a little bit on the season. Yellow Jackets coming in here at 10-4-1 overall, 9-1 in the Upper Midwest Athletic Conference. Meanwhile, North Central comes in at 1-11-1 and 1-8-1 in the UMAC. Second meeting between these two teams. Yellow Jackets shut out the Rams 7-0 in their first matchup, but we'll see what today holds here between these two squads.
Yep, it's looking like it should be business as usual for Coach DeGroot and her side. Again, nothing to really upset them up to this point. It's going to be a tall task for North Central today. We know exactly what it's going to be for them. Not traveling too many players. I think I counted about 14 all suited up for North Central today versus the, 30-some in favor of the Yellow Jackets. So it's going to be a long day. There's going to be some tired legs once we're done with the 90 minutes here, and it's going to take a massive effort from North Central to try and keep UWS under control.
Yellow Jackets coming back home after a 3-game road swing, coming off of a 3-1 win against St. Scholastica on Sunday, to win the Golden Anchor Trophy. 2 straight wins for the Yellow Jackets. They also defeated Bethany Lutheran 2-1 in Mankato, Minnesota on Saturday. We'll talk more about that. So it was a Saturday-Sunday double dip for the Yellow Jackets. And UWS quickly, right off the get, getting the ball forward. Here's Maya Holmquist trying to make a move into the 18. Ball's just sitting there right now inside the North Central 18, and now they'll just push it wide. Well, the Rams, the Yellow Jackets with Cameron Hill now playing it back. Here's Allison Alessi for UWS, and we're going to have our first corner kick less than a minute into this one as it's played out by Kara Lewis. It'll be a corner kick from the near side flag here for Allison Alessi. She had a goal against St. Scholastica on Sunday. She had the second Yellow Jackets goal, in fact, and she will line this one up. Alessi had a hat trick the first time these two teams played back in Minneapolis, back in September, as she now bends this ball in. Cleared back outside. Here's Lindry Schendel at the top of the 18. She'll swing it inside. Now here's the touch from Holmquist, and that one will go wide of the goal, manned to our left by Abigail Herbolsheimer, 5'7" sophomore from Tawas City, Michigan, getting the start.
You can see, sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Xavier.
No, you're fine. You can already see what Coach Montgomery, Colette Montgomery, in their second season with North Central is trying to do to stifle this UWS attack. Already sitting back in that 4-2-1 with two center defensive mids, already sending her center backs almost to the 6-yard box to try and deny any sort of effort from getting to a Herbolsheimer.
Tori Vosberg off the throw for the Yellow Jackets. Now coming on edge of the 18. This is Cam Hill with the left foot playing it into the 18. Now Ava Giswell following up, headed down by Nia Wilson, a little bit in front of the intended recipient, Maya Holmquist. Holmquist now for Emma Fernengo. And now this ball would played wide. And Hallie Carlson now will line up from distance to the top of the 18. Wilson has it taken off of her foot, now cleared back toward midfield. Yellow Jackets coming into this contest having scored 42 goals on the season, having conceded 17. And now here's Cam Hill with the shot. That one comes in, and Herbolsheimer will grab it off the turf here.
Might as well test the goalkeeper early, take those shots early on, see what sort of hands the goalkeeper has on them, because you know your midfield is going to be winning possession more often than not, especially in that center mid position right there. They win the ball back. Here's
Nia Wilson again to the outside. UWS's Hallie Carlson now. We'll play it back. Here's Brenda Matson for the Yellow Jackets. Distributes it now to the left side. Tori Vosberg for UWS, one of the seniors on this squad. Playing it forward now. Here's Maya Holmquist. 12 goals on the season for Holmquist. Had 2 of them against St. Scholastica on Sunday. Now Fernengo on the outside. Here's Cam Hill now, edge of the 18. Taking it inside, trying to cross it inside. Takes a deflection. We'll see if the Rams can keep it from becoming a corner kick, and they will, it appears, as they play it out to the far side of the field now, and now it'll be a throw here for the Yellow Jackets. UWS in that game, by the way, against St. Scholastica, scored twice in the first 10 minutes. Saints cut it to 2-1 at the half, and then Maya Holmquist with the insurance goal for the Yellow Jackets that came in the 68th minute to make it 3-1 in that win over the Saints. As here's a low cross now into the 18. Out on top now, Ava Giswell gets under one, and we'll send it over the top of the goal. We'll have a goal kick here coming up. North Central, meanwhile, their last outing, 5-0 loss to Northwestern. That game was played on Saturday at Reynolds Field. And the Eagles scored twice in the first half. 3 times in the second half. Haley Merzberger with the hat trick in that contest. Additional goals for Megan Court and Megan Moeller in that win for Northwestern. Yellow Jackets in first place in the Upper Midwest Athletic Conference. Second place right now, Northwestern. Third place right now belonging to Bethany Lutheran. And in fourth place, Crown. That's where it would be right now if the regular season stopped today heading into the UMAC tournament. In the meantime, Yellow Jackets now on the outside with Hallie Carlson. Emma Fernengo, the Superior native, now taking it on the right foot. A little bit of a heavy touch. Able to step through, however, plays it back. Here's Wilson now, sinking a little bit from her forward spot. First time into the middle now from Hallie Carlson. And now the Rams will try to play it up toward the midfield line, brought down by Vosberg. Tori Vosberg for the Yellow Jackets. Nice touch now inside. Here's Cam Hill. Hill for the Yellow Jackets. Maya Holmquist. Ball falls now. Here's Nia Wilson. She gets a shot away and she scores. For Wilson, it's goal number 16 on the season. The assist to Maya Holmquist. That goal coming at 4:39, and the Yellow Jackets off to a 1-0 lead just like that. You could hardly ask for a better team goal. Yes, it was Holmquist that ended up getting the assist, but it could have gone to any of 6 or 7 Yellow Jackets players that happened to be around that 18-yard box. There was just nothing the defense of North Central could do. They couldn't even get a toe on it, and it fell to the feet of Wilson, and you can't give Nia Wilson that sort of space around 8 yards out. That ball's going into the back of the net every single time. 1-0 Yellow Jackets. Yep, 16th of the season for Wilson, the all-time leading goal scorer in Yellow Jacket history, adding to her total. You could also probably give a second assist to Cam Hill on that one as well, as Hill was right in the middle of that play as well. Now a ball to the outside. Here is Emma Fernengo coming in on the right foot. And it'll go off of her foot and over the end line. Will be a goal kick here for Herbolsheimer. Series notes, Yellow Jackets lead all time against North Central, 22 wins to 3 losses. First time these two teams met back on October 5th of 0-1. The Yellow Jackets won that game 3-2. Yellow Jackets have currently won the last 12 against North Central. Yellow Jackets won the first matchup, as we talked about, 7-0 on September 13th. That was played at Elliott Field in downtown Minneapolis. Hat-trick from Allison Alessi and 2 goals each from Nia Wilson and Liberty Dickerson. Yellow Jackets' last loss to North Central came almost 8 years ago, October 28th, 2016, so actually 7 years ago. As we now have a throw, here's Hallie Carlson. Tossing it into the 18, headed wide as we have our first appearance of a train here.
What that previous match is able to tell you, especially being down there, and Alessi just absolutely making hay that entire match. The green light is there for the wingers on the outsides if they want to take on their defenders one-on-one, run in from the sides, and either play the ball to the top of the box or take their shot their own.
And Allison Alessi, one of the fastest players in the UMAC. She has that explosive burst. We've seen that throughout her Yellow Jacket career. Senior from Shakopee, Minnesota, number 15 in white. Yellow Jackets now taking it all the way back for Jenna Lang, who's getting the start today. School record holder in all-time shutouts in Yellow Jacket women's soccer history. 15 of them for Jenna Lang and counting. In her junior season now, and Maya Holmquist looking for the handball. They'll get the call against Kara Lewis. It will be a free kick here for the Yellow Jackets. UWS already up 1-0. Looking for more here as Tori Vosberg steps into this one. Vosberg, a local product from Esco, as she plays it in the 18. Takes a hop. Now a couple players come through. Here's Holmquist getting a shot away with the left foot and then going off the outside of the near post. Looking for her 13th of the season. Maya Holmquist already has an assist on the goal by Wilson.
Miscommunication in the back, the name of the game so far for North Central. They cannot quite seem to get their feet under them. Just the miscommunication between Adams, the center back, and the goalkeeper, Herbolsheimer. That was nearly an extremely avoidable goal for Maya Holmquist.
Holmquist, by the way, and Nia Wilson now have combined for 98 goals in their Yellow Jackets career. That's an incredible number when you think about it. And the two of them still have another year of eligibility to play together, should they decide to use it next year. As the rain's starting to fall now here. It's been blustery, cold, and rainy here in Superior all afternoon. And we'll see, as this is game 1 of 2, by the way. The men's game will come up about a half hour after we go final here.
So you're telling me it's a beautiful Superior October day?
I would say it's a typical Superior October day. That would be probably the best way to put it. And as we have a throw now coming up near side, it'll be taken here by Tori Vosberg. She was second team all UMAC a year ago, was Tori Vosberg for the Yellow Jackets. UWS actually brought back 8 all-conference players from last year's squad. And we will have a throw now coming up near side. Vosberg will again take the throw here. Throw coming in here is Ava Giswald now for UWS. Picking up Brenda Matson. Matson, one of the 3 captains here for the Yellow Jackets. The others being Lynn Reese-Schendel and Nia Wilson, who receives the pass. Here's Wilson now for the Yellow Jackets. Stepping on the outside has Emma Fornengo wide open on the wing. Sends it to her now. Now Cam Hill will take over. Tried to step through, and cutting him over and cutting it off was Ramaya Words. And she plays it out for a Yellow Jacket throw here. Coming upon 10 minutes elapsed here in the first half. Yellow Jackets leading at 1-0. The goal, Nia Wilson, her 16th. The assist to Maya Holmquist. The Yellow Jackets now looking to add to it. Here's Fornengo on the edge of the 18. And she'll cross one in. It'll be scooped by Herbolsheimer.
That's that green light I was talking about earlier. The wingers have that green light and likely will for the entire 90 minutes of this match to take on their defenders, to take their shots, just to test the hands of Herbolsheimer a little bit more. We know Nia Wilson is an absolute vulture around the 6-yard box. Anything spilled by that goalkeeper is likely to be converted for a second one.
Herbolsheimer making her 11th appearance. She's played in 9 games already this season for North Central. She's been busy. Made 105 saves, 15 saves, excuse me, on the season coming into today's game. And now we'll have a throw for the Yellow Jackets. Actually, it'll be a throw, I guess, here coming up for the Rams. Yellow Jackets with Jenna Lang in goal. Lang coming in, having played just over 707 minutes. 8 goals against average of 1.02, 23 saves for her. Record of 6-1. And a save percentage of 742. She's in goal for the Yellow Jackets here this afternoon against the Rams, as the Yellow Jackets trying to play it back through the middle. Words intercepts, and now it's taken back by Cam Hill. And it looks like the Yellow Jackets are going to make a substitution here at the next opportunity. 2 players standing at the midfield stripe. As Allison Alessi tried to go to the far side, that one cut off by the Rams, and now they'll play it deep in the Yellow Jacket territory. Brenna Matson with Kara Lewis. Bearing down her, goes back now for Jenna Lang, and Lang will play it in the middle of the field. And to bring it down was Isabella Cannell. And now Lindry Schendel near side. And Allison Alessi plays it on the wing now. Here's Maya Holmquist. Holmquist now stepping inside on the right foot. Pass intended there for Cam Hill. Words intercepts. Played it through the middle, where it was taken right back by UWS's Lindry Schendel. Now Carlson. Sending it wide now. Here's Emma Fernengo. Starts stepping her way, takes it wide. Now cuts back against the grain. Maybe held on to it just a half second too long, but the Yellow Jackets still in possession, and now finally the Rams able to clear towards midfield. Schendel ranging over again, picks it off. Senior from Firestone, Colorado, sends it near side now. Vosberg in the middle. Now here's Nia Wilson. Inside flick now, leaves it off for Ava Giswald. Giswald now into the 18. Outside here's Alessi. Left-footed ball in the middle. Headed down there by Wilson, and it'll be grabbed by Herbolzheimer. And she'll hold on to it here. Nearly 12 minutes elapsed. And I believe, Xavier, as we look at the weather, it's kind of supposed to be scattered rain, I think, for the balance of the evening here.
Oh, yeah, of course. Again, I mentioned it was a beautiful Superior October day. Without a little drizzling of rain, it just wouldn't be that.
Yeah, it would. It wouldn't fit the proper description of a Superior October day if we didn't have at least wind and some rain in the forecast. So, in the meantime, Yellow Jackets playing on far side now, and now this play will go out. It'll be a throw here coming up for the Rams. Well, at this point, Craig, I'd be a little worried if we had too much snow on the ground. That would foretell a pretty long winter, I think, for all of us. We'll have a throw now coming up in midfield here for the Rams as the rain coming down a little more earnestly now. And looks like they're going to take their time with this one. Jogging over to take this one for the Rams. Madeline Lowe, 5'7" freshman from Mankato, Minnesota.
That's what North Central is going to have to do all day. Again, only 14 players able to play today, or 14 players traveled for the Rams. They're going to need to slow down this pace every single time they get the opportunity. As you can see, 2 substitutions about to step in for UWS at the next available opportunity. You know that Coach DeGroot is going to try and run this North Central team into the ground early on.
And she has a lot of depth on this team. We had a chance to catch up with her on the Eye of the Swarm podcast this morning, and she talked about how much depth the team has this year. They played more players than usual, and it's what allows them to be able to win back-to-back games like they did against Bethany Lutheran and St. Scholastica, 2 tough games there for the Yellow Jackets, and they came out in front in both contests. As now off the ball that was sent in toward Jenna Lang's goal area, it skips over the end line, and that'll allow the Yellow Jackets to complete the substitutions now. And as Cam Hill checks out, she's one of the players that comes out. They're going to push Ava Giswald forward now as Bryn Crystal has checked in for the first time for the Yellow Jackets. As off the goal kick, Erica Schneider also in. And she comes across the midfield line. Nice 3-way passing play here results with Nia Wilson on the far sideline with it at her feet. Now Lindry Schendel on the right foot. Turns to her right. Sends it right back out. Jackets now will reload here. Carlson to the outside, Schneider. Erica Schneider now on the right foot. Crosses it in. Herbolzheimer gets a glove to it and then was able to grab it before Allison Alessi could come in weak side and pick up the change there and deposit in the back of the net. And now she'll send the ball toward midfield, brought down by Lewis, and then cleared over the near side. We'll have a throw here coming up for the Yellow Jackets. Expect Allison to grow to rotate a lot of players today.
Oh, absolutely. And, I mean, look at Erica Schneider over on the right side. She sprung that counterattack. She was the first one on the ball, and she was the last one on the ball, getting that cross in on the right foot. Heavily involved early on, and you can expect that from almost all the substitutes. This is where they're going to get their minutes. This is where they're going to impress Coach, is in games like this. It's only 1-0 right now. You need to be that difference maker early on and set that tone if you're coming off the bench.
Goal kick here coming up. It'll be taken by Ramia Words, freshman from Greenfield, Wisconsin, off the goal kick. And this one will be played forward, headed forward, back the other direction now by Brenna Matson for the Yellow Jackets. And it comes right back. This time it'll go over the head of Matson, and she'll track all the way back. Jenna Lang out of her box. We'll just play it at her feet here. Lang very good with her feet. Sends it to the far side of the field. And touching it wide now was Schneider. Hallie Carlson now back for Brenna Matson. Matson for the Yellow Jackets goes back now, and here's Jenna Lang. Letting it near side. Alessi does a nice job to tightrope the sideline. And, in fact, she did not do so. I'm going to say it did go out. It'll be a throw here coming up. Throw will be taken here by Esther Johnson, junior from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, for North Central. And now return pass off the throw. Leanna Kyle was trying to spring Lewis near side. Goes on a play. Yellow Jackets have a throw. Here's Ava Giswald. Bryn Crystal getting her first touch since coming in a few moments ago. Plays it back now. Here's Brenna Matson. And now sending it wide. Hallie Carlson for the Yellow Jackets on the right foot. Here's Schendel. Sending the ball forward for Nia Wilson. Flag goes up far side. We have our first offside call of the game. Comes with 28-13. Remaining in the half, 1-0 your score. Nia Wilson scoring the lone goal so far at 4:39. Her 16th of the season from Maya Holmquist.
Looking on the near side right now for the Yellow Jackets, Alessi is absolutely on rails on the near side. She's getting beautiful flicks right along the sideline. She had that beautiful cross in looking for Nia Wilson just a little bit ago. She absolutely has the matchup that she wants against number 6 Esther Johnson on the right-hand side, and she's looking to play that every single time. Watch her here.
Now here's Ava Giswald now playing it for the aforementioned Alessi. Makes a move in now on the left foot. Alessi with the shot, and the save is made by Herbolsheimer. Nice kick save that time. That was close. As Abigail Herbolsheimer. But like you said, well set up that time. 1-2 passing play between Ava Giswald and Allison Alessi, almost resulting in goal number 2. It'll be a corner kick here for UWS.
I just about thought I was clairvoyant there for about a half second.
They play it short now, top of the 18. Indri Schendel. Nia Wilson tried to play it back outside, and now it'll be cleared back over the midfield line. Yellow Jackets, Brenna Matson now will bring it down. And then her pass a little bit short of Alessi. It'll be a throw here coming up. But yeah, that was, like you said, very well played there by the Yellow Jackets, recognizing the space near side. Just really nice play defensively by Herbolsheimer to get the save with the left foot. Kick save for her, to use a hockey term. And now the Jackets with Giswald outside now. Alessi for the Yellow Jackets. They're giving her a lot of space as she comes across the middle. Gets a shot away, and that one skips in on goal, and that'll be grabbed by Herbolsheimer, and she'll hold on to it.
To her credit, Herbolsheimer's playing absolutely fantastic so far. I said early on, you want to test the hands of the goalkeeper, and Herbolsheimer has not put a fingertip wrong so far. UWS still trying to ripple the nylon to double their advantage right now, but they're not getting to it.
And there's going to be a foul called now on Bryn Crystal. So it'll be a free kick here coming up for the Rams. As the rain lightening up maybe a little bit here. Not a whole lot, though. As off of the free kick comes toward the Yellow Jacket 18. Well, they send it wide. On the backside now it's Johnson trying to run it down in Yellow Jacket territory, and she runs out of real estate. Right on the byline, it'll be a goal kick here for Jenna Lang.
North Central still trying to ask some questions of the UWS back line. Again, they don't have the majority of the possession. I would say it's the possession is very high in favor of the Yellow Jackets so far. But North Central still at times pushing 3 players against the UWS back line. And remember, UWS is running a 3, so it's often a 3-on-3 if the Rams can get that counterattack going.
Erica Schneider gets taken down by words from behind. We play on here. Inside flick now by Nia Wilson. Ava Giswald's there. Now it's Bryn Crystal for the Yellow Jackets. She'll send it right side, wide open. Allison Alessi, edge of the 18. Now she comes in on the left foot. Cuts back against the grain. Gets a shot away, and she scores! That goal coming at 20:05. for Allison Alessi. It is goal number 6. The assist to Bryn Crystal. And the Yellow Jackets out to a 2-0 lead. And there, like you said, a little bit clairvoyant there, Xavier. She got some space on the wing, and Bryn Crystal found her with a nice pass coming in.
The assist goes down for Bryn Crystal, but that was the most consummate winger goal I have ever seen. Take it down the sideline, cut inside, onto the right foot, bend it top corner. You couldn't ask for any more striker play. 2 games so far against North Central, 4 goals for Allison Alessi.
Yeah, 4 goals, and she scored, of course, against St. Scholastica on Sunday. So 2 straight games with goals for her, And now on the outside, here's Erica Schneider crossing it in. Now here's Holmquist trying to get a shot away and lifted it a little bit high and wide of the target. 2-0 Yellow Jackets in the lead here. 24-35 and counting remaining in the opening half. Game 1 of 2. The men's game will come up about a half hour till we go final here in the women's game. Hopefully we won't have too much wind gusting through the press box by that point, Greg. I'd like to think that my paperwork won't be flying around in here. Yeah, as Words takes the goal kick now and sends it near side. It'll go out of play. It'll be a throw here coming up for the Yellow Jackets, Tori Vosberg. And UWS is going to make 2 more substitutions here. And it's Julia Lindau is one of the subs for the Yellow Jackets, as is Caitlin Raish. So Caitlin Raish coming in. It's the Yellow Jacket team that returned all 11 starters from last year's NCAA tournament team. Now as the throw comes in, here's the freshman Lindau. Neighbor Richfield, Minnesota, Julia Lindau now stepping inside. Nice ball coming through now. Here's Holmquist on the left foot. She gets a shot away. Save is made by Herbolsheimer. Now out on top, here's Alessi. Taking a step to her right. Gets another shot and another save by Herbolsheimer. And the Yellow Jackets that close to making a 3-goal game here. We're not even halfway through the opening 45 minutes as of yet. But the Yellow Jackets, 2 goals so far, looking for more here.
When you face about 100 shots in 10 matches, you're gonna get hands that are pretty good at the one-on-one scenarios. Those quick reflexes just come with so much experience that you're getting from the back.
And now we'll have a goal kick here coming up for Abigail Herbolsheimer, 5'7", like I said, sophomore from Tawas City, Michigan. The vast majority of these players from North Central are from Minnesota. As off of the goal kick comes near side, and now the Yellow Jackets will have a throw again coming up. And now it looks like it'll be Alessi that'll take the toss here. Allison Alessi, in her senior season, one of a large senior class for the Yellow Jackets. Had a lot of success in their 4-year careers. As on the outside here is Hallie Carlson. Carlson angling it. Played to the outside now by Lindry Schendel into the 18. Brought down now. Trying to step through, get a shot away with Schendel. Now here's an attempt by Lindau, and she misses high and wide. And now allow the Yellow Jackets to make some more substitutions here. Looks like Brenna Matson's going to check out, as Megan Bergerson is going to come in for the first time. Sophomore from Two Harbors, Minnesota, replaces Matson. Pretty rare that Brenna Matson isn't on the field for a full 90 minutes, but take the opportunity to give her a break whenever you get the opportunity. Yellow Jackets will have Bergerson play in the middle, it looks like, defensively. Now it's a straight-up switch. Here's Bryn Crystal, who assisted on the second Yellow Jacket goal. Now Raish will leave it. Here's Crystal again. Edge of the 18 now, Nia Wilson to the outside. Schneider will touch it back now. Here's Hallie Carlson. Carlson lining it up. Crosses it into the 18. Coming out now, Herbolsheimer. And are they going to call a foul on Holmquist? Looks like they are. A little bit of a high boot there from Maya Holmquist. It'll be a free kick here coming up. 25 minutes just about elapsed here so far, and things going pretty much according to what we thought they would be here, Xavier, so far.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that Coach DeGroot will have too many complaints. I would say the only complaint that I would have if I was Coach DeGroot from an offensive standpoint is the lack of shots. UWS is scoring on the opportunities they get, but they are not taking as many shots as maybe they would like to be early on.
Here now is Bergerson for the Yellow Jackets, playing it back. Hallie Carlson, and the Jackets now will swing it. Here's Tori Vosberg. Vosberg with plenty of space will come across the midfield line on the right foot. Now plays it wide. Here's Allison Alessi using that speed again. Coming in against Esther Johnson on an angle. Edge of the 18, she'll slow it up. Plays it back now. Here's Vosberg. Tori Vosberg. She'll get a shot away, and she'll score! What a shot that was. Tori Vosberg with her second goal of the season. The assist to Allison Alessi, and the Yellow Jackets up 3-0 here. That goal coming at 24:56. What a ball that was off the right foot of Tori Vosberg, though, the Esco native.
Holy cow. That is the type of strike that you'd have dreams about. You dream about that the night before the match. You go, oh, if only I could hit a shot as sweet as that. And that one, the best goalkeepers in the world would not have gotten a hand to that one. Again, the assist for Alessi, now 3 points on the day already. But that goal, all Vosberg, that was beautiful.
That was, yeah, very nicely placed there by Tori Vosberg. One more versatile player for the Yellow Jackets, capable of playing in the midfield as well on the wing. And she can play a long ball, as we just saw there, Xavier. No question about that. That was a good 25 to 30 yards out. She let that shot go and found the upper corner. As Liberty Dickerson is in now for the Yellow Jackets for the first time. Transfer from Northland College. Number 8 in white, playing on the near side. The Yellow Jackets now will send it wide. Dickerson, by the way, had 2 goals the first time these two teams played back on September 13th. Here's Caitlin Raish now for the Yellow Jackets on the right foot. And she'll go wide with it now off the pass. Yellow Jackets now playing in the back. Megan Bergerson trying to spring Dickerson near side. That one will be picked off. And now Vosberg bringing it down now, trying to step through. It was Liberty Dickerson. And now we'll go out of play. We'll have a throw here coming up as we go into 19 minutes remaining in the half. A reminder at halftime, we'll look at the we'll have our first half stats, I should say, and a first half summary here. We'll also catch you up on what's going on with Yellow Jacket Athletics, other teams in action as well. Of course, we're coming down now to the stretch run of the fall athletics season and heading into the winter. So we're in kind of that crossover territory now. All that coming up at halftime. 18 minutes and 34 seconds from now. In the meantime, North Central now will just play a ball long in the Yellow Jacket territory. It's been a quiet first half for Jenna Lang. She hasn't had much to do back there. And it'll be a throw here for the Yellow Jackets. Tori Vosberg now deep in her own territory.
Again, the rotation is going to be a huge part of the Yellow Jackets night tonight. At this point in this match, you cannot risk any sort of exhaustion injuries out there, cramping up too bad with other games on the horizon, especially playing back-to-back like they did this weekend. You're going to need that rotation 100% of the time, all the time.
Well, it's one of the things when I talked with Coach Alessi earlier, Xavier, and that's a good point, is the fact that they've been pretty healthy this year. They've been knocking on wood in that regard. Here's a cross now in the 18. That one headed away by Carlson. But they've been able to maintain their health pretty well. There's been a few nicks and bumps here and there, but for the most part, they've been very healthy this season. Not a lot of injuries, and a lot of that is due to that depth again, being able to keep everybody fresh and able to have fresh legs when they're on the field as much as possible. As Crystal now sends the ball to the far side, nicely run down there by Erica Schneider. She'll play it back now, and here is UWS's Megan Bergerson. Now Vosberg lofting it near side. Dickerson waiting for it to settle.
That'll happen.
She did say over.
She did say over. She did.
And now Bergerson will play it wide again. But that was a big point of what we talked about also in the pregame, was the fact that the Yellow Jackets, with all that depth, have been able to stay relatively fresh. And like I said, that's where you want to be at this time of year, because this is when you want to start peaking, getting ready for the conference tournament, make a run toward another NCAA tournament, ultimately for the Yellow Jackets.
I mean, you can look at you as you stated earlier. They returned all 11 starters, so it's been on the bench players, the substitutes, and players looking to break into that starting 11 to really step up with those minutes that they've been given. And up to this point in the year, I don't think there's any complaints from anyone supporting UWS athletics.
No, Yellow Jackets now with the 3 goals, so they're up to 45 goals so far here through 16 games. And we'll have a throw now coming up. Far side. As the throw comes in, headed out by Schneider. We'll have another throw here coming up. Far side of the field here is They send it toward the midfield stripe, headed out. Last touch now by the Rams. It'll be a throw now for the Yellow Jackets.
Notably, the surface of the pitch is going to start changing now. The rain hasn't been too powerful for a little while, but it has been consistent for about the last 10 or so minutes.
Yeah.
The pitch is going to get extremely wet, extremely slippery. That ball is going to bounce a lot, and you can see for North Central, they're trying to play that ball forward for Kara Lewis.
Here's a shot by Nia Wilson, and she scores again. This one will be an assist to Hallie Carlson off the throw. Number 17 on the season for Nia Wilson. That goal coming at, let's see, 29-25 by my count. Wilson's second of the game, her 17th of the season.
And I owe an apology to everyone for taking our attention away from that. That was lashed. The half volley off the right foot. Oh, my word. Again, gave the goalkeeper no opportunity at it. Ball was traveling about 99 miles an hour to the top corner. Nothing the goalkeeper could do.
Yeah, and a long throw there by Hallie Carlson on the assist. And now we're going to have substitutions here for the Yellow Jackets as Taylor DeCook comes in for the first time. Maya Holmquist is going to check out. And we'll get the rest of those subs to you here as we continue to play on here. Haley Hollister in for the first time for the Yellow Jackets. Haven't seen much of her on the newcomers on this Yellow Jacket team. She's been a little bit banged up, but in the lineup tonight, and she comes in to replace Hallie Carlson on the right side. And UWS now with the throw near side. Here's Taylor DeCook trying to flick it through. A bit of a hop on her. Now we'll come over the near sideline, and we'll have a throw here coming up for the Yellow Jackets. Tori Vosberg. Lindau now plays it down. Bren Crystal. In the middle now, Caitlin Raish. She'll continue it on now for Hollister on the wide side. Haley Hollister with a lot of room now on the right foot. Plays it into space. And that one will go out of play far side, I think. Actually, they kept it in. Well done by the Rams there to keep that play alive. And now it'll go out of play. And they're going to say it will be a Yellow Jacket throw. Hollister will take it. Yellow Jackets also, by the way, bringing in Olivia Soltero, 5'4" freshman from Washburn, Wisconsin. She had an assist against St. Scholastica on Sunday. She's playing on the wing now. In fact, she's got it at her foot at the moment. Plays it into the middle. Nia Wilson now trying to touch it through. And the Rams now will clear it back toward the midfield line.
Yes.
And now they come in 2-on-2 here. And Megan Bergerson against Kara Lewis now will take it wide and will avoid the corner kick. It'll be a throw here coming up now for North Central.
That's the name of the game for North Central. That's the type of offense that they're going to have to play. They're still, I don't want to say it, out of this match up to this point. I have seen crazier things on a soccer pitch, believe it or not. They're not out of this match up to this point. Again, Kara Lewis looking extremely dangerous one-on-one. That striker's instinct is just something that I can absolutely see in the way she's touching the ball forward.
Here's Lewis again. This time will be tackled off her foot by Hollister and then cleared to the far sideline by UWS's Megan Bergerson. We'll have a throw here coming up. 13 minutes, 10 seconds remaining here in the opening half. The Yellow Jackets with 4 goals up on the board so far. 2 from Nia Wilson. Her 16th and 17th tallies of the season. Allison Alessi with her 6th, and Tori Vosberg with a highlight reel goal of her own, her 2nd to this point. Now here's Soltero. Olivia Soltero coming forward now on the right foot. Plays the ball into space. Overcooked the pass just a little bit. And Abigail Herpelsheimer will come off of her line and scoop it down there to the top of her 18. She'll hold on to it here with 12:40 remaining. And here now she'll give it a ride back toward midfield. Yellow Jackets after today, by the way, will be next in action on the road on Saturday against Martin Luther. And then they will... Here's the throw now coming up. Kara Lewis had it taken away from her now by Soltero, and now Olivia Soltero running forward. She has Nia Wilson with her. Plays the ball into space. Here's Wilson trying to come through. Got held up a little bit. Now Wilson trying to body up. Clears it back as far as Bryn Crystal. Crystal now back outside Soltero. Soltero has Taylor to Cook with her. Playing it wide. Now support ball back for Haley Hollister. Hollister for the Yellow Jackets. In the middle now, Caitlin Raish will send it near side. Tori Vosberg. In the middle now, here's Julia Lindau, the freshman, turning and getting a shot away. Takes a deflection, and it'll go out of play, and I think it'll be a corner kick. It will be. 11:25 left to play here in the opening half. Jackets with 4 goals up on the board, looking for more here before the end of the first 45 minutes. And the freshman Lindau will jog over and take the corner kick, it appears here. Lights are on here. And the rain continuing to come down here in Superior.
Keep an eye on the goalkeeper. See how far she steps out to try and grab this.
Lindau in the middle. Here's the head and the goal. Nia Wilson on the finish. She's got a hat trick in the first half. 18 goals now for UWS's all-time leading goal scorer. That one coming now at 34:03. The assist will go to Julia Lindau. And the Yellow Jackets now leading it by the score of 5-0.
The last time there was a corner kick from the same exact side, the goalkeeper, Herbolsheimer, didn't step out of her goal to try and make a play on that. Her defense didn't do it either. So, again, put that ball to the same exact spot. Wilson recognized that. So did Lindau. Just about as textbook as you could get from a corner kick.
Yeah, perfectly placed by the freshman Lindau on that as well.
35th minute and welcoming us to deliciousness with a 5-goal free-for-all. Number 13, Nia Wilson. Assisted by number 22, Julia Lindau.
So there's the official word on the goal. Yellow Jackets up by 5. Now Beth Schneider's in there for the first time, and we'll have another corner kick, this time far side. And UWS looking to pile it on a little bit here now as Lindau will go to the far side flag this time to play this one in.
Again, keep an eye on the goalkeeper. She's going to absolutely need to step forward to get something onto this ball because her defense is not doing it right now.
Lindau laying this one up. Plays it in the middle, skips through everybody. And they're going to call a handball on the Yellow Jackets. Soltero, I think, on the weak side there, came up on her a bit. Free kick here coming up for the Rams. And we're trying to avoid some technical problems here, apparently.
No. This is an extended, so if he's
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought we were blacking out there for a second, Xavier.
I didn't want to be the one to say anything.
Here's the throw now coming in, and it'll go out now near side. We'll have a throw here coming up for the Yellow Jackets. Liberty Dickerson will take it. Taylor to Cook, back for Dickerson. Dickerson now stepping inside. Beth Schneider now with the step over. Trying to dummy it, I think, for a player coming through the middle. Nobody was there in a white jersey. And now it's Bryn Crystal. Crystal now stutter stepping. Plays it in now. Here's Beth Schneider to the outside to Cook. And she'll get a shot away and... either that or a cross. Either way, it'll go over the end line. It will be a goal kick here for Abigail Herbolsheimer. 8:55 in counting remaining, and it's gone pretty much the way we thought it might. Yellow Jackets in first place in the conference. The Rams struggling a bit, just one win on the season, but it's an opportunity for the Yellow Jackets to get plenty of players into the game as well, Xavier, and they've been able to do that so far in the first half. A lot of substitutes for the Yellow Jackets, and like I said, if you're Coach Allison DeGroat, you're not going to complain about that at all at this time of the year. Here's Soltero now dancing through. Beth Schneider taking it wide. Plays it out on top. Now taking the move. Here's the shot. That one off the right foot there of UWS's Caitlin Raish, and that one will be grabbed out of the air there by Herbolsheimer, and she'll hold on to it here.
It took a little bit for UWS to get into this match. Again, as I said early on, they were not getting the shots away that I think that they were really looking forward to try and spring this game open early on. It took 21 minutes to double their advantage. Allison Alessi's goal in the 21st minute made it 2-0. But up to that point, UWS really had not sparked too much offense. After that, it's been business as usual.
Yellow Jackets goals coming, by the way, at 4:39, 20:05, 24:56, 29:25, and 34:03. So was the official times on the goals. In the meantime, it'll be a throw now far side of the field here for the Rams.
Terribly consistent after the
Yeah,
Allison Alessi goal. About 5 minutes per goal.
Yeah, exactly.
The average so far, so keep an eye on it. About 5 minutes left here in the first half.
Yeah, to keep up this pace, it's going to be a lot of goals before the end of the night if that keeps up. In the meantime, it's going to be a throw now just to the left on your screen there of the Yellow Jacket bench. And it'll go out of play now, far side of the field. We'll have... Thanks for the editorial comment there, Craig. I appreciate that. Our cameraman and producer, Craig Morrissey, admiring the fall colors across the way.
That was really pretty, Craig. Thank you.
Well, he's not wrong. I mean, I'm the kind of That's kind of part of the joy, I suppose, of living up here. Kind of like the weather, you know. You just have to kind of take the fall colors to go along with it. As Beth Schneider now for the Yellow Jackets plays it wide. Haley Hollister now getting a step for the Yellow Jackets, plays it wide. And now UWS coming across the midfield line. Here's Soltero. Soltero holding on to it. Dickerson making the run. Instead she'll go near side. Here's Bryn Crystal. Crystal for the Yellow Jackets. Crossing into the 18, looking for Beth Schneider. Takes a hop, and the Rams now will clear it away from danger. Soltero was coming in from the weak side. We'll have a throw here coming up for UWS. 6 minutes and change remaining here in the opening half. Yellow Jackets, as the throw comes in, now here's Beth Schneider. Schneider for the Yellow Jackets. It's taken off of her foot. Caitlin Ray tried to come in and play it. And now the Rams turning back to their direction. Playing it for Kara Lewis, far side of the field. Making a run now against a couple of Yellow Jacket defenders. Haley Hollister there. Megan Bergerson as well as Lewis now on the right foot. Trying to play it into the middle. And the Jackets able to clear it away from danger there. It was Tori Vosberg who finally cleared it. And now Rachel play it wide. Yellow Jackets with Tori Vosberg now. I'd have to say that her goal is probably the highlight of the first half. As this ball now into space, looking for Lindau. In a foot race now with the North Central defender cut off. And now cleared over the near side. We'll have a throw here coming up for UWS. Liberty Dickerson will line it up. In for Lindau. Lindau now turning toward the middle. In the middle now, here's Raish. Playing it back now, Hollister will get into one. She'll give it a ride in the 18. Backside now, well done by Dickerson to keep it in on the end line. For Lindau, passes behind her. Now here, getting into one with the left foot and leaving it high is going to be Crystal.
You get about one of those spectacular goals a game. We already used our quota.
We used one for Tori Vosberg earlier. I don't know if we'll get another one. That was a really beautiful strike though by Tori Vosberg. Probably the best strike we've seen in a while. That one was. Allison Alessi's goal, of course, was also highlight reel quality, but Vosberg from about 25, 30 yards out. That was a thing of beauty from Tori Vosberg, the senior. Speaking of Vosberg, she's got it at her foot right now. And she's coming across the midfield line, plays it forward. Now here's the Cook, squaring it near side. This is Liberty Dickerson. Beth Schneider now on the right foot. Bryn Crystal. Now for Caitlin Raish. Raish will continue it on. Now Soltero. Soltero now stepping in. Cuts back against the grain. Gets a shot away in the middle. Schneider tried to follow up. Cleared away, not out of the danger area yet. Here's Lindau. Raish. And now she'll give a shot, and that one will bounce wide of the near post. Some nice passing combinations, though, by the Yellow Jackets in that sequence. Xavier just couldn't find the back of the net with it.
Oh, yeah. Again, I don't think Coach DeGroot has anything to really complain about. Up to this point, the team is playing so well. And the offense that they are instituting, be it one-on-one on the outside, Nia Wilson having fallen back as that false nine, or passing through the middle, it's all gone the Yellow Jackets' way up to this point.
Tori Vosberg will line up a throw here now for the Yellow Jackets. 3 minutes and 13 seconds away from halftime. Again, a reminder at halftime, we'll have our first half summary. Look at the first half stats. We'll also give you our scoring summary, and we'll also catch you up on what else is happening with the Yellow Jacket Athletics. All that coming up at halftime as Dickerson now gives it a ride, and that one drifts high over the crossbar. 2 minutes, 53 seconds remaining. Game 2 as well. Men's game coming up about a half hour after the conclusion of this one.
Yeah, I almost jinxed that. That was almost me. I said we get one of those a game, and then I'm almost made to eat my words about a minute and a half later.
I don't think anyone's going to mind.
The phrase my dad would always use when I started getting into play-by-play was, "It was close enough to scare the grandmas."
Oh.
Made all the grandmas go, "Ah!"
Here's the shot now from Soltero as she comes in near side, and that one bounces wide of the near post. I'm going to have to start thinking about that one a little bit more. Give me a little bit of time to analyze that. Give me a little time to analyze that saying, and I'll get back to you on that one. Goal kick here now for the Rams.
Soltero, where is she?
Headed down now by Dickerson. Wide now. Here's Taylor to Cook. Dickerson now stepping in on the right foot. Now she tries to cross it back post, looking for Soltero, and a little bit late in arriving was Olivia Soltero, but a good idea. Going to the back post there, looking for Soltero coming in from the weak side. And Soltero, the freshman, one of the points of emphasis that Coach DeGroat also talked about in my pregame conversation with her is the one-on-one abilities of Olivia Soltero. Very good on the ball.
I want to give absolute credit where it's due to North Central up to this point. It's a tough day. It's a tough day to be a Rams fan. It just is. It's cold. It's wet. Losing 5-0, but the center mid duo has played really well up to this point.
Here's Taylor to Cook now with a shot going back post, and that one skimmed, I think, the crossbar. We go under a minute now remaining in the half.
Ramia Words and Isabella Cannell, they have been so very solid and all over the pitch. You can see them almost inside UWS's 18, inside their own 18 on the defense. They have been everywhere for the Rams. They're not on the ball very much, but that's because North Central doesn't have the ball very much.
Yeah, it's been a very one-sided first half in terms of possession for sure. As off the goal kick comes back toward the midfield line, Yellow Jackets with Soltero. And now they'll go back. Here's Haley Hollister now stepping forward. Playing it into space to Cook. Leaving it off now for the freshman Lindau. Now Schneider will play it wide. Crossing it in now Soltero. Back post, and they'll skip through everybody. And with 15 seconds left, I'll probably just about do it here for the opening 45 minutes. An impressive first 45 minutes, Xavier. It's been all Yellow Jackets as we await this last goal kick before we go triple zeros on the NBC Spartan Sports Complex clock. And there it goes. 45 minutes in the books. Yellow Jackets leading at 5-0. Your first half thoughts?
You couldn't ask for a more superior soccer day. Again, it's cold, it's wet, it's raining, it's windy. The Yellow Jackets are cruising. 5-0. Can't ask for more. Nia Wilson, first half hat trick. Stop me if you've heard it before. Clinical. More clinical the farther into the match it's gone so far. Their chances early on, they missed a few of them in really close. Abigail Herbolsheimer has played really well. I don't have anything to really say against the goalkeeper for North Central, but just the volume of shots that she's facing. Eventually, you're going to give up a few, in this case 5.
5-0 your score at the break. We'll take a break with the rest of you back home, thank some sponsors, and then we'll come back with our first half summary and a look at the first half stats. That's coming up right after this. This is Yellow Jacket Women's Soccer on the iFan Sports Network.
Find your passion. Find your people. Find your purpose. Find your superior.
Downs Funeral Home has been serving families throughout Superior and the surrounding area since 1888. As one of the very first funeral directing establishments in the area, today we continue to support our community by offering the finest services. With professionalism and attention to detail, we provide personalized full burial and cremation services, along with monument and marker sales. From pre-planning to the service, our kind and caring staff will guide your family through this difficult time and help you through every step.
Our family is honored to serve yours here at Downs Funeral and Cremation Services.
Celebrating the life of your loved one, we will ensure that they are truly honored and cared for.
Kimmis Oil has been a local, family-owned and operated business since 1935, offering quality tire installation services. We're a full-service tire shop offering tire repair or replacement services at the most affordable prices. Trust us to take care of your car's brake repair needs. Our technicians have the right set of skills and expertise to take care of the problems that your car is experiencing. For more information, give us a call today and see what we can do for you.
Good boy. You're such a good boy.
I think it's time we got a dog.
But my landlord won't let me have pets.
I've got an idea about that too.
You've got big dreams and a bold imagination. Let's see how we can help. National Bank of Commerce. We make more possible.
Culver's Butterburger Deluxe is made with 100% Midwest beef. Always fresh, never frozen.
In my experience, fresh beef is always better. Frozen beef loses moisture, and when you lose moisture, you lose flavor.
There is an art in making a great burger. The searing really locks in the flavor, just like a great steak. And then we lightly butter the crown of the bun. That's why we call it a Butterburger. How many years have we been working together?
Close to 20 years now.
Welcome to Delicious.
To us, two diamond jewelry, a diamond for our love, and a diamond for the life we share. To the woman I will love forever, to our past and to our future.
See why the Twin Ports gets engaged with Numi Jewelers. Select your perfect engagement ring with us and gain access to our VIP exclusives.
Numi Jewelers, where the Twin Ports gets engaged.
Back here at the NBC Spartan Sports Complex, one half in the books. Yellow Jackets rolling right now, leading North Central 5-0 in the Upper Midwest Athletic Conference contest. Here from Superior, and we'll jump into our first half summary and look at the first half stats. Yellow Jackets in that first half. 25 shots to 1 for North Central, 15 shots on goal for the Yellow Jackets. They also had all 4 corner kicks in that opening half. Just a total of 2 fouls, 1 each way, were called in the opening 45 minutes. And in terms of saves in that first half, Jenna Lang did not face a shot on goal, so no saves for her, while Abigail Herbolsheimer, for North Central, she made 10 saves in the opening half. For the Yellow Jackets, we'll go through the scoring summary quickly here. Yellow Jackets, first of 3 goals in that first half for Nia Wilson, number 16, 17, and 18 for her on the season. The 16th goal of the season came at 4:39. That got the Yellow Jackets out and running here. The assist to Maya Holmquist made it 1-0. Alison Alessi about 15, 16 minutes later with her 6th of the season from Brent Crystal to make it 2-0. Tori Vosberg with a highlight reel goal. Her 2nd of the season, a goal from about 25, 30 yards out. Beautiful shot off the right foot of Vosberg. The assist to Alessi for Vosberg's 2nd of the season, 24:56 the time of that one to make it 3-0. Then Wilson at 29-25, her 17th of the season from Carlson to make it 4-0. And then Nia Wilson one more time at 34:03 from Julia Lindau off of a corner kick to make it 5-0 at the break. Those are your numbers halfway home in this one between the Yellow Jackets and North Central. And with that being the case, we'll take our second break here at the halftime intermission, and then we'll come back with more, including a look at what else is happening with Yellow Jacket Athletics. That's all coming up right after this. This is Yellow Jacket Women's Soccer on the iFan Sports Network.
Find your passion. Find your people. Find your purpose. Find your superior.
Culver's Butterburger Deluxe is made with 100% Midwest beef. Always fresh, never frozen.
In my experience, fresh beef is always better. Frozen beef loses moisture, and when you lose moisture, you lose flavor.
There is an art in making a great burger. The searing really locks in the flavor, just like a great steak. And then we lightly butter the crown of the bun. That's why we call it a Butterburger. How many years have we been working together?
Close to 20 years now.
Welcome to Delicious.
Downs Funeral Home has been serving families throughout Superior and the surrounding area since 1888. As one of the very first funeral directing establishments in the area, today we continue to support our community by offering the finest services. With professionalism and attention to detail, we provide personalized full burial and cremation services, along with monument and marker sales. From pre-planning to the service, our kind and caring staff will guide your family through this difficult time and help you through every step.
Our family is honored to serve yours here at Downs Funeral and Cremation Services.
Celebrating the life of your loved one, we will ensure that they are truly honored and cared for.
Matt Johnson back here at the NBC Spartan Sports Complex. 5-0 your score here at the break. The Yellow Jackets in front of North Central in game one of our doubleheader. A reminder, the second game of our doubleheader will take place about 20 to 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Yellow Jacket men's soccer team taking on North Central, 7 p.m. The tentative start time there, 6:45 or 6:50 or so, the pregame with yours truly alongside Xavier Walt. We have a little bit of time before the start of the second half here, and with that time, we'll catch you up on what else is happening with Yellow Jacket Athletics. Men's soccer, team we just talked about, sitting at 11-3-2 overall, 9-1 in the UMAC. They had their 7-game winning streak snap last night, 3-1 loss from McAllister in non-conference action right here at the NBC Spartan Sports Complex. In that contest, the Yellow Jackets fell behind 2-0 at halftime behind goals from McAllister's Elijah Edelman and Nathan Corbett at 23:06 and 43:04 respectively. UWS trimmed the deficit to 2-1 on a goal by Mackie Ringrose with 3:19 showing on the second half clock, but the Scots responded with a goal less than a minute later, in fact 34 seconds later, from Branko Sciortino at 87-13 to make it a 3-1 final score. UWS held a 7-4 edge in total shots, while the Scots had a 3-1 advantage in shots on goal. Alex Paredes and Patrick Sessions splitting time and goal for the Yellow Jackets in taking that loss. Meanwhile, volleyball now at 14-7 overall, 6-2 in the UMAC. They've won their last 5, posting a 3-0 sweep of Northland College last night at the Mertz in Superior. In that contest, the Yellow Jackets held the Lumberjills to 064 hitting and were led by Emma Crandell, who had a team-leading 13 kills while hitting 276 for the match. Freshman Ayla Oltmans and 12 kills for the Yellow Jackets, while Colleen Claude and Lizzie Schmidt combined to dish out 41 assists. Defensively, Jenna Anderson led the way for the Yellow Jackets with 22 digs. Mayana Stark had 13 digs, while Lindsay Racine had 12 digs for the Yellow Jackets as well. Anderson has also been named UMAC Defensive Player of the Week for the first time this season, so congratulations to her. They're next in action on Friday the 20th at North Central, down at Clark Danielson Gymnasium in Minneapolis, 7 p.m. the opening serve there. They'll next be at home on Friday, October 27th, against Minnesota Morris, 7 p.m. the opening serve, 6:45 the pregame right here on the iFan Sports Network. And last but not least, men's and women's cross country. Both teams competed at the Augustana Interregional, hosted by Augustana at Saki Golf Course in Rock Island, Illinois on Saturday. On the men's side, UWS finished in 36th place as a team, and were led by Micah Butterfield, who completed the 8K race with a time of 26 minutes, 12.7 seconds, which is the fastest time recorded in the UMAC this season. On the women's side, UWS placed 31st as a team, and were led by Hallie Barker, who finished the 6K course with a time of 23 minutes, 44.5 seconds. Both Butterfield and Barker were named UMAC Runners of the Week for their performances over the weekend. They're off this coming week, but they'll be next in action on October 28th at the UMAC Championships, which will be at Winthrop Golf Course in Winthrop, Minnesota. Men's race will start at 12 noon, while the women's race will start at 1 p.m. 5-0 your score here at the break. We'll take one more quick timeout and then come back with the start of the second half of this contest between the Yellow Jackets and North Central right after this. This is Yellow Jacket Women's Soccer on the iFan Sports Network.
See why the Twin Ports gets engaged with Numi Jewelers. Select your perfect engagement ring with us and gain access to our VIP exclusives.
Numi Jewelers, where the Twin Ports gets engaged.
To us, two diamond jewelry, a diamond for our love, and a diamond for the life we share. To the woman I will love forever, to our past and to our future.
Culver's Butterburger Deluxe is made with 100% Midwest beef. Always fresh, never frozen.
In my experience, fresh beef is always better. Frozen beef loses moisture, and when you lose moisture, you lose flavor.
There is an art in making a great burger. The searing really locks in the flavor, just like a great steak. And then we lightly butter the crown of the bun. That's why we call it a Butterburger. How many years have we been working together?
Close to 20 years now.
Welcome to Delicious.
Good boy. You're such a good boy.
I think it's time we got a dog.
But my landlord won't let me have pets.
I've got an idea about that, too.
You've got big dreams and a bold imagination. Let's see how we can help. National Bank of Commerce. We make more possible.
Kimmis Oil has been a local, family-owned and operated business since 1935, offering quality tire installation services. We're a full-service tire shop offering tire repair or replacement services at the most affordable prices. Trust us to take care of your car's brake repair needs. Our technicians have the right set of skills and expertise to take care of the problems that your car is experiencing. For more information, give us a call today and see what we can do for you.
Downs Funeral Home has been serving families throughout Superior and the surrounding area since 1888. As one of the very first funeral directing establishments in the area, today we continue to support our community by offering the finest services. With professionalism and attention to detail, we provide personalized full burial and cremation services, along with monument and marker sales. From pre-planning to the service, our kind and caring staff will guide your family through this difficult time and help you through every step.
Our family is honored to serve yours here at Downs Funeral and Cremation Services.
Celebrating the life of your loved one, we will ensure that they are truly honored and cared for.
Find your passion. Find your people. Find your purpose. Find your superior.
See why the Twin Ports gets engaged with Numi Jewelers. Select your perfect engagement ring with us and gain access to our VIP exclusives.
Numi Jewelers, where the Twin Ports gets engaged.
To us, two diamond jewelry, a diamond for our love, and a diamond for the life we share. To the woman I will love forever, to our past and to our future.
Culver's Butterburger Deluxe is made with 100% Midwest beef. Always fresh, never frozen.
In my experience, fresh beef is always better. Frozen beef loses moisture, and when you lose moisture, you lose flavor.
There is an art in making a great burger. The searing really locks in the flavor, just like a great steak. And then we lightly butter the crown of the bun. That's why we call it a butter burger. How many years have we been working together?
Close to 20 years now.
Welcome to Delicious.
Here we go for that. Ready to go? Yeah. Matt Johnson, Xavier Walt, and as of now, our cameraman and producer Craig Morrissey is missing. But at the time of our talking now, it is 5-0 Yellow Jackets in the lead here, as Mr. Morrissey is now just walking up behind us here with a Mountain Dew in hand. Sorry, Craig, we weren't sure you were going to make it back in time for the second half. Anyway, quick reminder, our next broadcast of Yellow Jacket Women's Soccer will come up on Wednesday, October 25th against Northland College right here at the MC Spartan Sports Complex. That'll be a joint broadcast between the iFan Sports Network and 91.3 FM KUWS. I'll be on the air with the broadcast there. Pre-game at 7:15, opening kick between the Yellow Jackets and the Lumberjills at 7:30 p.m. As looks like now we are back to live action here. As off of the kick. And to be honest with you, Craig, I'm going to be relying on you an awful lot because right now my view is completely obscured by water. So I'm going to do the best I can. Me and Xavier will do the best we can here. And hopefully Mr. Morrissey will be able to keep up with the play because right now the windows in front of us are completely drenched. And there's a lot of just moving. I think there are human beings out there. So we'll do the best we can here, folks. No guarantees, but we'll do what we can here. In the meantime, Yellow Jackets in the second half. Now that's Cameron Hill, by the way, being played off in the corner. Left-footed cross comes into the 18. Herbolsheimer scooping it off the turf, and she'll hold it in front of Maya Holmquist, who gets the start in the second half here. Yellow Jackets shuffling the lineup just a bit as this ball is played near side now. And it'll go out of play near side.
I think I just saw someone kick a soccer ball down there.
Yeah, it's right now the game's kind of a rumor from our vantage point. It's one of the things that happens, especially in this part of the world, is when the rain comes down and it continues to come down, and we don't have any way to really clean the windows. It's hard to see what's happening. So I did not bring my squeegee. Did you? No, I didn't bring your handy squeegee with you?
My window's open.
Ah, yes, your window is open. So ball coming in now toward the North Central 18 as they clear it back toward the middle of the field. This is Caitlin Raich for the Yellow Jackets, playing it to the far side. Olivia Ott's in there for the first time. Good to see her getting some action for the Yellow Jackets. And now UWS will go all the way back. Now Jenna Lang still in goal for the Jackets as they send it near side. Here's Hallie Carlson. Carlson across the midfield line on the right foot. Now plays it with the left foot into space. Here's Maya Holmquist. And the flag stays down. Holmquist will play it back now. Here's a shot attempt by Carlson, and that one will skip through everybody. And we'll have a goal kick here coming up for Abigail Herbolsheimer, who had 10 saves in the first half. A couple of them of the pretty spectacular variety. Otherwise, this would be more than a 5-0 game at this point. As off the goal kick now, sent to the far side of the field. UWS's Julia Lindau now with it for the Yellow Jackets. Cameron Hill outside now, Emma Fernengo. Fernengo for the Yellow Jackets coming into the 18 on the right foot. She'll play it back now. Here's Hill with the left foot playing it into the 6, and it'll be grabbed by Herbolsheimer there, and she'll hold on to it here. As off of the Kick toward the midfield line, comes into Yellow Jacket territory. Brenna Matson back in there for the Yellow Jackets. She only played 15 minutes in that opening half, Xavier, so you would think she'd be pretty fresh here coming into the second half.
I hope so, because especially just early on into this second half.
Yeah, as this ball comes in now, Cameron Hill, and it'll be grabbed by Erbelsheimer as she comes off of her line.
Early on in the second half, both of these teams look extremely stiff. I don't know if it's just me, but both these teams are running around like it physically hurts to move right now. So someone is going to need to spark either of these two sides into really picking up the pace of this match and really working that 1-2 passing that we've seen before.
Lynn Schendel now for the Yellow Jackets tracking on this ball as it comes in the middle. Leanna Kyle for the Rams had it at her foot, taken away now, and Schendel will play it back here as Hallie Carlson on the right foot. Carlson now bending a ball forward. Come into the 18, and the Rams will now play it wide, near side. Jessica Redman with Erica Schneider. Actually, it's Bianca McGiffert in for the Yellow Jackets for the first time. Now it comes wide. Here is Maya Holmquist, and she'll draw a corner kick. Last touch by Oka Conrad. And it'll be a corner kick near side now. Lindry Schendel jogging over to take this one for the Yellow Jackets. The senior from Firestone, Colorado, lining this one up. Zonal marking here by the Rams in the 6-yard area. As this one now played through, brought down, here's Caitlin Raish. Getting tangled up with a couple of Rams players. And now cleared back toward the midfield line. Carlson touches it wide. Now McGiffert. And this one will come out near side. And the freshman Bianca McGiffert from Duluth will give way now for Hallie Carlson, the Hermantown native, off the toss, and that one will be headed out. We'll have another throw here coming up for the Yellow Jackets. It's about 5 minutes elapsed here in the second half. Yellow Jackets, all 5 goals coming in the first half. That's Hallie Carlson now with the throw. Now she'll send it toward Herbelsheimer, and that one will be snared out of the air. As Fernanga was coming in weak side, and it'll be grabbed by Herbelsheimer. And now she kicks it, and it goes basically straight up in the air. I think the wind might have gotten a piece of that one.
Stop me if you've heard that one before.
Yeah, exactly. Where we've heard that phrase before. For the Yellow Jackets now, Caitlin Raish. Olivia Ott for the Yellow Jackets, sophomore from Rochester, Minnesota, playing it into the middle. Ramia Words was the one that intercepted there for the Rams, but now the Yellow Jackets will play it near side. Here's McGiffert. Hallie Carlson comes across the midfield line, and now she'll play for Brenda Matson in the middle. Matson's ball to the far side of the field. That one will skip off of the foot of Esther Johnson. It'll be a throw here coming up for the Yellow Jackets. Looks like Ott will be the one to take it.
Yellow Jackets starting this second half quite a bit like they did in the first half. Again, we thought that this match would transpire like it has so far, 5-0. But again, UWS kind of struggled early on to really set the pace for the match. Once they did that, then around the 20th minute, they really started to cook, started to get those 4 goals that they scored after the 21st minute.
Here's Holmquist for the Yellow Jackets, playing it back. Raish now in the middle, Lindau. Julia Lindau now, inside out. Now the ball falls for Maya Holmquist. She'll get a shot away, and she'll score. Thirteenth goal of the season now for Maya Holmquist. The assist on that one to Lindau. She has 2 helpers on the day. That goal coming. Now they're making me do math here, Xavier, and I'm struggling with it. Let's see.
I've got it in the 52nd minute.
51-18, I think. 51-18 the time. Holmquist, goal number 13 on the season for her. Lindau the assist.
Got to feel somewhat unlucky for the goalkeeper, Herbelsheimer. Had that one tracked the whole way. Wasn't too hard, right at frame, straight on, and just the deflection off the center back, number 23, Sydney Adams, just lifted it right over her goalkeeper's head. Still a goal nonetheless for Maya Holmquist, as it was on frame no matter what, so that goal will still stand for Holmquist. But, again, an unfortunate one, down 6-0 now. There's really not much you could do about it.
Combined 31 goals now between Nia Wilson and Maya Holmquist this season. 18 for Wilson, 13 for Holmquist. And the Yellow Jackets now have a throw far side of the field. popping it straight up into the air. And now a ball in the space, and that one will go over the far side. It'll be a throw here coming up for the Yellow Jackets. 37:45 remaining, and this is one of those situations, if you're the Yellow Jackets, don't want to get into too many bad habits here. That's the biggest thing right now, is playing those reserves in the game, Xavier, and also making sure, like I said, though, you're keeping the same style of play that you want to continue to enforce the rest of the season. As this ball now into space, McGiffert for the Yellow Jackets will run this one down. McGiffert now into the 6-yard area. Cleared away now by the Rams. They'll come right back up the middle. Here's Hallie Carlson. Getting a couple of touches on the ball there. Now she'll play it in the middle. Here's Raish. Caitlin Raish for the Yellow Jackets. That bite off there. I think she was looking for a foul. None forthcoming. And now we'll come near side. Here's Brenna Matson again. And she'll play it back now for Jenna Lang.
As you were saying before, a lot of the times when teams get this sort of rotation and you get to this point in the match, for both sides, whether you're ahead by 6 or losing by 6, you tend to start to lose your identity a little bit of who you are as a team, both on offense and defense. So it's imperative from both of these coaches to make the rest of this match a learning experience for these rotations players. This is how we play. This is how we want you to play.
Here is Holmquist now taking it wide, crossing it in toward the 18. Looking for Lindau. That one broken up. Cleared toward the top of the 18. Raish waiting for it to settle. Now she gives it out on top. Here's Schendel. Lindry Schendel for the Yellow Jackets. Continues it on now. Olivia Ott on the left foot. And Ott will play it off of a North Central player for a Yellow Jacket throw far side. It was off of Leanna Kyle. And now Fernango off of the throw. Headed out again. We'll have another throw here coming up for UWS. Coming up on 10 minutes elapsed in the second half here. Yellow Jackets, like I said, after today, will take a couple of days off, Xavier, before they make their trip down to Mankato, or New Ulm, excuse me, to take on Martin Luther. And it's coming in now is Emma Fernango on the byline, and we'll have a corner kick now for UWS. Schendel standing right there. She'll take the corner kick here for the Yellow Jackets. She takes the majority of them. Does Lindry Schendel, and the 3 captains for the Yellow Jackets.
Keep an eye on the goalkeeper. Has stayed inside the 6 every single time.
Schendel now bending a ball in the middle. Holmquist the first to meet it, and she heads it over the bar. And it will be a goal kick here for Abigail Herbelsheimer. Hoping things will dry out a little bit before the men's game, Zaire, second game. Hopefully we'll be able to also see what's happening a little bit more. Like I said, our viewpoint is completely... Our windows are completely drenched here in the press box, so it's really hard to see what's happening.
You're too optimistic.
I'm trying to maintain a positive feel here. As the Yellow Jackets now with Hallie Carlson on the right side. If anything, at least the wind isn't too bad. As now a ball to the outside, and McGiffert couldn't get around on that one. Tried to curl it into the 18, and instead it'll be another goal kick here for the Rams.
At this point in the match as well, a huge part of this is discipline. All these players need to keep their discipline for the rest. I understand it's cold, it's rainy, it's especially wet out on that turf. Players are going to be sliding around quite a bit. You need to keep your discipline, especially if you're one of the starting 11 that happen to be out there for extended minutes. You need to stay out of the ref's pocketbook.
Off of the goal kick. Holmquist trying to chase it down in the corner. Now she plays it into the 6. Herbelsheimer will come off of her line and grab that one ahead of the onrushing Cam Hill. Hill, an interesting story. She last year was honorable mention all UMAC, excuse me, had 12 goals, played more of a striker role. This year they've moved her more to a midfield role, have Coach DeGroat and her coaching staff, and she now has 4 assists on the season. As this ball now coming in toward the 18, here is the aforementioned Hill. Shot taken by Holmquist, rebound sitting there, and there's another goal. This one's going to be the freshman Lindau, and that one will be unassisted. Lindau with her first career goal. That one coming at 56, 16. So Lindau gets the goal. Her first. She has a goal and 2 assists now, does the freshman. As Nia Wilson's going to check in, Maya Holmquist is going to check out.
You can see how much that meant to that. You can see how much it meant to the team. That was maybe the most popular goal scorer of the day. One of the more popular ones of the entire season. Lindau absolutely mobbed. And again, it sat right at the 6-yard box. Goalkeeper decided to stay home and wait for the shot to come in. And really nothing to do about it. Textbook finish. Again, 2 assists and a goal for Julia Lindau on this day. Freshman. I am so excited to see Julia Lindau's UWS career
continue to unfold. Yeah, she's a very technical player. It's one of the things that Coach DeGroat will talk about with the freshman Lindau. And she came in having not scored any goals, had 3 assists coming in the game today, so that's her first career goal, which is another reason why it's a big one. That first one is always the very special one for any player. But, yeah, congratulations to Julia Lindau getting her first career goal. As Ava Giswell, by the way, checked in for Lindau after that last goal, and now here's Kara Lewis against Brenda Matson. Lewis has had a couple of nice forays forward for the Rams, as this one is taken off her foot and now sent near side. And it'll be a throw here coming up for North Central. 32 minutes, 53 seconds left to be played here on the evening. Jackets leading it 7-0 here as the throw comes in. And this is also, if you're Coach DeGroat, want to take care of your rotations here as well. Make sure that nobody overextend themselves, but also that you want to keep everybody sharp as well, and that's another consideration here for the Yellow Jackets during the stretch run. As on the outside now, Cameron Hill for the Yellow Jackets, taking it wide on the right foot. Hill playing it into the 18, behind the intended recipient. A couple of Yellow Jackets coming down the middle there. Bianca McGifford also was trying to track it right side. And we'll have a throw now coming up for the Rams. 32 minutes, 10 seconds now left. And this one will go out of play. It'll be another throw here coming up for the Yellow Jackets. This one, Hallie Carlson, who has a long throw, so the Jackets will flood the box here.
Already an assist from a throw already today.
Yeah, she's one of Nia Wilson's 3 goals in the first half as the throw comes in. Hill tried to flick it forward for Wilson, by the way, who's standing in the middle of the field. Now it's, or middle of the 18, I should say. Now this one popped up near side. McGifford trying to track it. And the freshman now will let it go out near side, and it'll be another throw here for Carlson. Here's the throw now from Carlson, flicked in the middle now, Giswald. Right back up in the air. Still sitting in the 18, and now the Rams will again play it over the near side. Another throw coming up. And the Yellow Jackets going to make some substitutions here across the way. And looks like they're waiting to bring in Saltero. So Olivia Saltero is going to return to the match here. Check it, it's a different player coming in.
Stepping off Carlson on the near side.
Yep, it's going to be Mari Korotan who will come in. The native of Anchorage, Alaska for the Yellow Jackets coming in. Don't see too many Alaskans make their way this far south, but and she comes in. 5'6" freshman from Alaska.
You say this far south like we're Oklahoma or something.
Yeah, you don't say that very often when you're talking about Superior, that's for sure. But for Alaska, that is south. Here's McGifford now for the Yellow Jackets. Giswell continuing on, and a little bit too much on the pass there for the freshman McGifford. It'll be a throw here coming up. But she's a long way away from home, is Mari Carlton, and she gets it now on her right foot, and we'll play it back in the middle. Here's Brenda Matson now for the Yellow Jackets. Emma Fernango now on the far side, leaving it for Olivia Ott. Now for Lindry Schendel. Schendel now taking it wide. Gets around one defender, does the 5'10" midfielder. Takes it in deep, and it'll go out. And over the end line, it'll be a goal kick here coming up for the Rams, and the Yellow Jackets making some more substitutions here, as Fernango looks like she's going to check out. Friend Crystal looks like she's coming back in. As off of the goal kick brought down by Giswald. Wilson. Outside now, Ava Giswald. Distributes now to the right side. And a little bit of a heavy touch there from Garotan. It'll be a throw now coming up For the Rams, as we're under a half hour now left.
Can't ask for too much. Again, it's been the superlative for this entire match so far. Business as usual for head coach DeGroat and company.
They definitely came in and took care of business here tonight. They, like you said, they scored their first goal in the first 5 minutes. Took another about 15 minutes to get their second, but after that, it was every 5 minutes or so, 4.5 minutes in between each goal. 5-0 at the half. They've got 2 here so far in the second half as Giswald now leads it off. Here's Raish.
I figured out which Northwestern for St. Paul is the right one to.
I'll try to play it wide, by the way.
That's weird that it's. I got it. I'm figuring it out.
The Yellow Jackets, I believe the substitution on that far side is Abby Randall that came in for the first time. Now the Yellow Jackets with Nia Wilson. Now into the middle. Here's a shot, and that one will drift wide off the right foot of Caitlin Ray. She had a good look at it. Caitlin Ray, who scored a goal against Northland earlier this season. Making a bid for her second goal there. That one off the outside of her boot. It'll be a goal kick here coming up for the Rams.
A big part of the reason that Raish is able to find that space, and a lot of players can find that space towards the top, and especially along the back line of the defense, is because of the movement of Nia Wilson playing in that sort of false 9 striker position. That's the same sort of position that Lionel Messi plays internationally, is a striker who steps back into the midfield and allows that space forward. That's a big part of the reason that Maya Holmquist has as many goals this year as she does, is because Wilson will fall back, draw the defense with her, and then that space is open in behind.
Abby Randall able to draw a foul there for the Yellow Jackets. It will be a free kick now as the rain continuing to fall here. Jackets going to bring players forward now. Bring Crystal. Looks like she'll be the one to play this one here. As Crystal gets into one, sends it back post. And Herbolsheimer with the punch over the bar. It'll be a corner kick here. Well placed that time by Crystal.
That one must have had some absolutely wicked curve or some sort of knuckle to it, because the goalkeeper, Herbolsheimer, moving to her left, absolutely, that's where the ball is going to go, and then immediately has to stick up the right hand out of almost nowhere from the center of the goal. So some sort of curl onto that ball really gave the goalkeeper trouble at the last second.
Ava Giswald will take the corner kick near side. It should be an outswinger now off the right foot here. As Giswald into the 6. Skips through now on the backside. Here's Raish. Getting a shot away, and she scores! Caitlin Raish on the goal. I'll credit the assist on that one to Giswald. And that goal coming... What's that goal? That's going to be 63-49, I guess.
For the Yellow Jackets, number 5, Caitlin Raish. She was assisted by Eva Giswald.
So Raish with her second, the assist to Giswald. Yellow Jackets with 8 goals and still 26 minutes to play here, but a nice strike there from Raish.
That was absolutely wonderful, and you could see it's very rare that you get nearly the same strike twice in about a 5-minute span, but she had another one from just about outside the 18 that she tried to curl on the right foot. It went wide on the near side, got that second attempt, wasn't going to miss that time, curled it top corner. Nothing the goalkeeper could do about it after she was sucked out of position for the corner kick as the rain is falling.
There's our, that's what's messing with our visibility right there. In the meantime, the Yellow Jackets with an 8-goal cushion now. And here's Corotan now to the outside. Here's a cross coming into the middle of the 18 again. Trying to bring it down now. Cam Hill for the Yellow Jackets. Now is Giswald. She plays it wide now. Cross now coming in from Julia Taylor, who's in there, and there's another goal. Or did they... No, that one is an offside as the flag goes up near side. Flag came up near side, and so it is an offside against the Yellow Jackets. This is the second time that UWS has been called on an offside here today.
I'm not going to complain about that too much myself.
No.
I think the run was just a little bit early. Got a little bit greedy when you're ahead 8-0. I get it.
And Nia Wilson going for her 4th goal of the game here, as this one now played near side, and it'll be a throw here for the Yellow Jackets. Cora Tan will take it. And like I said, Julia Taylor in for the first time. Another one of the freshmen in this class for head coach Allison DeGroat. As Cam Hill now trying to step through a couple of players. And it'll be cleared back toward the midfield line. Here's Crystal for the Yellow Jackets. Brenna Matson. Actually, it's Megan Bergerson now who's in. I would expect that we probably won't see Brenna Matson for the rest of the night. No need to at this point. As on the outside now. Tried to play it for Abby Randall, and it'll go for Olivia Ott right in front of the Yellow Jacket bench. Now cleared to the far side. Leanna Kyle trying to get there and win it for North Central. Yellow Jackets trying to pin it in, and now it goes over the far sideline, and it'll be a Yellow Jacket throw here.
The rain absolutely noticeable now and moving from left to right. This will be into the eyes of the defense and the goalkeeper. I would say if someone wants to take one from 25, 30, 35 yards out, this is the time to take that shot.
Now a ball played toward the midfield stripe, brought down now. Caro Tan trying to release Taylor near side, and the freshman Taylor now playing in the middle. Here's Caitlin Raich, the latest goal scorer for the Yellow Jackets on the right foot. On the outside now, Crystal continuing along now. Here's Ott. Olivia Ott for the Yellow Jackets, bringing it in deep. Now goes to the far side looking for Abby Randall. And Randall just ran out of space on the end line. It will be a goal kick here coming up for the Rams. They're next in action on Saturday, taking on Crown. The game will be played down in the Twin Cities metro area as goal kick here coming up, and the Yellow Jackets about to make another substitution here, I think.
There's someone over there wearing white. I can generally see it.
As off of the...
I'm hearing from the booth that it's going to be Allison Alessi stepping back on.
Ah, I see. So now it's coming back into the 18. Jenna Lang playing a ball up the middle now. The Yellow Jackets on the right foot. Crystal releasing it now for Giswald. Now Wilson tracks back. Now they play a ball into space. Abby Randall now will run this one down far side. Sophomore Randall on the right foot. Playing it in the 18. Here's the back flick, the heel flick there by Wilson on goal. And the save was made by Herbolsheimer. That would have been, I think, a personal highlight reel kind of goal there for Nia Wilson had that gone in there. Also would have been the most unique goal I've ever seen her score in her career, and she scored a lot of them. So that's saying a lot.
That was nearly an incredible team goal as well. That ball started from inside UWS's own 18, and they passed all the way up through. They took maybe 6 or 7 passes to get all the way to the corner. Randall crossed it in, and part of me thought that Wilson was going to touch that down, maybe play that back to the top. That was the whole team passing thing. But, man, back of the right boot, straight at the goalkeeper. Why not? Why not? Why not try that?
And give it a little... Yeah, give it a go. Might as well in the game like this one. Now here's Ava Giswald. Alessi back in, as you mentioned, Xavier. Also back in the game for the Yellow Jackets is Taylor DeCook. And we'll have a corner kick now near corner flag here. And it looks like it'll be Giswald that'll take this one. She provided service that resulted in Caitlin Raich's second goal of the season at the last corner kick from this spot. So she'll tee this one up. Plays it into the 18. That one a little bit short of everybody, and it'll be cleared now. Back for Giswald on the right foot. Giswald into the middle. A couple of Yellow Jackets standing there. Now Taylor DeCook trying to step through, and she'll get the goal. Taylor DeCook with the goal for the Yellow Jackets, her first. That'll be Giswald on the assist again. And the Yellow Jackets now leading at 9-0. And at this point, I think I'm going to put the book away here, Craig. And Xavier, congratulations to Taylor DeCook, though. She was looking for that first goal. I had a chance to actually talk with her this week, and she's been close a few times this season to getting that goal, but finally able to get that one to go down, and the Yellow Jackets now leading at 9-0 here.
Again, sometimes goals are ugly. They all count. They all count in the end. There was not one thing pretty about that goal. just ended up in the back of the net. You do what you can. Again, especially going for that first goal, you do whatever you can to get that ball to ripple the nylon. Congratulations, Taylor DeCook.
Yeah, Taylor DeCook with her first goal. Congratulations also to Julia Lindow, the freshman who scored her first career goal today. And yeah. Play now going up on the far side as the rain is coming down harder now than it was earlier, and that doesn't bode well for game 2 for us, Xavier. But in the meantime, Allison Alessi for Giswald now will come near side. Corotan for the Yellow Jackets. Top of the 18, now Giswald. Try to play it through for DeCook. And we're still having the ball in the middle of the field now. Words will take it wide here for the Rams. Now plays it toward the midfield line. And this will now go out of play near side. Throw here coming up now for the Yellow Jackets. Another substitution here for UWS. And again, this is going to become a matter of just kind of managing minutes at this point, I think, as Hollister will return. Megan Bergerson is going to come out. So Haley Hollister is in. They're going to play Olivia Ott, looks like, in the middle now. As the throw comes in and now it goes out of play, and we'll have a...
Ryan, the next giveaway is going to be jacket ponchos. Yeah, that's what it needs to be. For typical...
Corotan now will take a throw near sideline as the rain now coming down quite consistently here. And it has been coming down for Liberty Dickerson, also in for the Yellow Jackets, by the way. It's been coming down pretty consistently now for the last about 45 minutes or so, as now here, speaking of which, here's a ball in the middle looking for Giswald, now cleared as far as Dickerson. Liberty Dickerson for Caitlin Raish, now back for Dickerson. And now they play it wide. Here's Taylor DeCook. Giswald now on the right foot. Distributes right side, and that skips through a couple of players, and it will be a throw now for the Rams. As we approach the 18-minute mark remaining here in this one. Men's game about a half hour after we could go final here. As the throw comes in. Corotan for the Yellow Jackets. Raish outside now, Julia Taylor. Taylor. Nice inside-out move there now. Crosses it toward the top of the 18. Nobody in a white jersey there. And the Rams able to clear it back up the middle. Brought down now by Haley Hollister. She'll go outside. Here's Abby Randall. And to touch it through. Looking for Alessi, and now that one will go over the far side, and we'll have a throw coming up here. As the Yellow Jackets starting to shuffle players around here a little bit. Julia Lindow is back into the game for the Yellow Jackets. So is Bianca McGifford as the throw comes in. Lindow scored her first career goal earlier on this half. As the ball comes through the middle. And now they play it into Yellow Jacket territory. Hollister ranging back. Now Olivia Ott. Ott for the Yellow Jackets. Has space in front of her, comes forward. Plays it now on the deck. Here's Allison Alessi. In the middle now, here's Dickerson. Liberty Dickerson for the Yellow Jackets. Takes the space in front of her, now sends it wide. Here's Julia Taylor. Now Dickerson turning. Trying to force it through. Now ping-pongs off a couple of players and now cleared near side. And we'll have a throw here coming up for Corotan. Nice to see some of these bench players getting extended minutes. That's always an advantage in a game like this, is getting everybody into the game and getting them some meaningful college minutes as well.
When you say building experience, a lot of the time people will say, "Oh, getting the minutes,
right.
playing garbage minutes," and say you're up big or down big, but especially in conditions like this is absolutely crucial to get these players worked in to this sort of a match. This is not an easy match to play by any stretch of the imagination for either of these sides. It's pretty tough down there, especially with the weather.
Yep.
So getting out there and getting the minutes in this type of match is absolutely crucial to getting in the next generation of Yellow Jackets players.
Carrotan will take this one now for the Yellow Jackets. Playing it into the 18. Now DeCook gets ahead to it, and it'll skip in on Herbolsheimer, and she'll hold on to it here. Approaching a quarter of an hour remaining in this one. She'll give it a ride back toward the midfield stripe, and Carrotan will let it go out now for a Yellow Jacket throw. And another substitution across the way here for the Yellow Jackets. You get a good look at Liberty Dickerson as the throw comes in. Yellow Jackets now with Bianca McGiffert. Beth Schneider back in the game for the Yellow Jackets as well. Now it takes a skip and a hop, and it goes over the end line. It will be a corner kick here, I think, for the Yellow Jackets. And it looks like it'll be the freshman Lindau that'll jog over and take this one now. 14 and a half minutes left in this one. The rain continuing to fall here. Now we have the initial appearance of Rachel Webb for the Yellow Jackets. So, like I said, everybody getting the act here today as this ball comes into the 18. Cleared now near side. Carrotan now. Crossing in the middle. Ramya Words takes it away, and now she's running back the other direction for North Central. Crosses the midfield line. And now they continue it on into the Yellow Jacket 18-yard area, taken by Hollister. Ooh, and a nice touch near side by Taylor, but they're going to say it went out for a North Central throw here coming up. It'll be taken by the Rams, Jessica Redmond, freshman from Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, with the throw. Here's Lewis. I'd be surprised if her legs are pretty heavy at this point. She made some long runs in that first half, Xavier, for the Rams up the sideline. Showed some speed there, but been out there a long time at this point in the game, and this is where those legs start getting a little bit heavy if you're the Rams without all those substitutions.
Yeah, 100%, especially when you only travel, say, 14 players. Sometimes you do have to play matches like that. They're never easy, but you're just going to have to get them done. Lewis has been in, I believe, the full time, along with so many of these Rams players.
Here's Taylor now toward the top of the 18. And Lindau now peeling away. Goes to the far side. McGiffert for the Yellow Jackets, continuing on. Hollister. Haley Hollister for the Yellow Jackets. Now she'll tee one up from distance, and that one will skip off of Herbolsheimer for another corner kick here for the Yellow Jackets. And the corner kick's starting to pile up a little bit, too, as the game moves on here, down in the last 12 and a half of this one.
Yeah, that was one of those plays where everyone in the booth kind of made the same face. It was, just let it go.
When the turf is, and it's one of those where she thinks she has it and it skips because of the turf. As now here's the corner kick, and that one will drift outside of the field of play for a goal kick here for the Rams. And it was taken by Lindau again. Nifty little player is Julia Lindau. Heard a lot of things, positive things about her ability to play on the ball, and
yeah, I'll say.
Yeah, she's,
two assists and a goal today. What is it? 4 assists on the year. First goal in a UWS kit today. I mean, absolutely no complaints. She's been absolutely electric every single time she's touched the pitch this match.
This ball now played back toward the midfield stripe. Hollister for the Yellow Jackets will go back, and now she'll turn away from the pressure of a Ram defender. Plays it wide now. Here's Randall trying to run it down. And Abby Randall on the right foot. Beth Schneider now on the right foot, playing it into the 18 again. There to Cook. And here's a shot attempt. That one taken by McGiffert, and another corner kick, this time from the far side corner flag. As we go into 11 minutes left in this one. Unfortunately, Craig, we can't see the foliage over there anymore. It's in our hearts, yes, yes. All those colors that we saw earlier are fully hidden now by the combination of darkness and rain. It is, as here's the ball in, and that's a goal from the spot by Julia Lindau. Don't see that very often. Just in-swinger with the right foot, her second goal. And that one of those where I scored a goal like that in high school. I did. So I know. I did. I scored a goal like that in high school. So I know how that feels. You're never quite expecting that to happen, but that's exactly what happened there. As the Yellow Jackets bring in Soltero again. Now she'll play on the right side, but how about that bending ball from the corner spot there? You don't see that very often.
10-0. Oh, my word. And off in Olympico. That's what that's called in world soccer. We're learning a little bit. Once we get to 80 minutes, we start learning a little bit about soccer terminology. That is in Olympico when you score directly from a corner kick and not a single other person touches it. So extremely rare. And you know what? If there was a player that was going to do it today, it was probably going to be Julia Lindau. She's been so incredibly accurate with her right foot up to this point, and nothing that anyone could do. Just traveled into the side netting on the far side, maybe rain assisted, either way.
Well, now here's Beth Schneider trying to come in and add to the total, and now she'll get bumped from behind, and they got to call that. That's a penalty kick for Beth Schneider. She got a step, came in, and not really much that could be done there. Sydney Adams had no choice but to take down Beth Schneider. Now she's going to get a yellow card. That's one of those where if you're an official, you're going to try to hold off on that call, but you have to make that one in the box, even no matter what the score is in a game like this. And
no choice, but they are letting Beth Schneider take the PK after she did earn it.
Yeah, no reason not to let Beth Schneider not take it. She's hasn't scored a goal this season. Scored last year for the Yellow Jackets. And she'll line this one up now. And she unfortunately hits it over the crossbar.
And unfortunately, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for me in the booth tonight. I have to run. To stage rehearsals over at the college. She Kills Monsters, premiering in November here at UWS. So it's been an absolute pleasure, and I hope to do this again with y'all sometime.
Yeah,
this was a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll do it again, Xavier. Thank you very much for joining me. And
safe travels, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, have fun at rehearsals. In the meantime, Matt Johnson now with just Craig Morrissey and our crew of 3 people now. We had 4, now we have 3. As the throw comes in, near side, Yellow Jackets leading at 10-0. This is a season high in goals for UWS. As Dickerson now out on top, and McGiffert trying to line one up. That one cleared away. We'll have about a 30-minute interval in between now as Lindau playing it into space. Here's Schneider. Beth Schneider now trying to flick it around a couple different players. Now it'll be cleared to the far side. Rachel Webb will run it down now for the Yellow Jackets. Playing it into the 18. Now cleared away again. And now back toward the midfield line. Olivia Ott will play it down. Here's Haley Hollister. Now McGiffert. Ball chipped into the middle. Now Dickerson trying to step through. Gets a shot away, and she scores. Liberty Dickerson with her 3rd goal. The assist to Cook, I think. And it's now 11-0. Yellow Jackets in the lead here with 8:23 remaining. I think it was Cook.
I think you're right.
So it'll be 8 from 24. And now
Number 8, Liberty Dickerson.
That's how many she's got? Huh? Oh, too many tweets.
off the ensuing kick. Yellow Jackets now to the far side. Here's Beth Schneider getting tangled up with her teammate Rachel Webb. And we'll play it into the middle, and now this ball will go off the official, which means it will be a drop ball for North Central.
Friendly fire there.
Yeah, friendly fire there. As Craig Morrissey now joins me. How you doing, Craig?
I'm doing well, Matt.
Are you nice and dry over there?
I am. Keeping the camera dry.
Yeah.
Just got to keep the
and sort of
countertops.
keeping me dry, too, in the process. I appreciate that.
I'm shielding for the team members.
Yes. It certainly is needed on a night like this because there was sort of a thought that maybe we'd be able to avoid the rain tonight, but to be honest with you, it really hasn't let up. We've been going for a good hour plus now. And this is, you'll hear me say this probably more times in the future, Craig, but thank goodness you're here. Because I can't see anything at the moment. Not from my vantage point, anyway.
Well, we'll see if we can make some adjustments here
at the in between games.
In between games, and again, I do got to mention too. Thanks to all of our great sponsors, the ones that make this all possible. I know we'll get commercials and logos and such through, but they truly are the ones that keep this all free for everybody, and so you can be able to tune in and watch. Whether you're watching here on the iFan Sports Network or if you're watching it on YouTube on the iFan channel there as well.
Right.
So
yep.
Not every game is on YouTube, and that's the thing we got, because we get to pick one to stream live. So with that, we kind of pick the games that we can stack them up on, and soccer works out really well for that.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was going to be a constant thing or not.
Well, it's been one of those that we've been learning and playing here, and it's an area that we haven't really done much with, and just because we wanted to continue to drive everybody to one location versus having them spread all over the place.
Yeah.
Just because of the manageability piece of that, right? So we don't have a ton of people that are doing, the tech side of things. So if we have an issue one way or another, maybe it is YouTube related, or if it's with our streaming company or whichever it may be. Thing to remember always is, I like to say we do a good job with it, and but we're as good as the internet is, because we're still broadcasting over the air.
No, that's good. No, I mean we're of course in the digital age now, so anytime you can improve the quality of the feed or get more viewers, do what you can to kind of keep up with the times. That's what you got to do. Taylor to Cook now for the Yellow Jackets. And in the middle, here's Soltero. Now in the middle, here's Dickerson again with another shot, and that'll take another deflection, and we'll have yet another corner kick. Far side corner flag this time. 4:52 remain to be played in this one. And we'll have a corner kick. It'll be taken by Lindau again. What do you think? She'll try to bend it in again? What do you think?
Well, why not? That was a great kick.
It was. Had just that little bend on it. Got to the upper corner.
Had plenty of height, just like that one there, and it's not as far.
6, and now headed down. I think it was Dickerson who got her head to that one. And grabbed by Herbolsheimer. She had a long night back there. As Abigail Herbolsheimer for the Rams. And Soltero now for the Yellow Jackets touches it around a North Central player, that being Oka Conrad, and now we'll have a throw here for the Rams near side. As this throw comes in, and Dickerson now for the Yellow Jackets. Bring it back. Korotan. She's got an extended playing time today, which is nice. The freshman out of Alaska. And, Xavier and I kind of talked about it a little bit earlier, but it's very rare that you see anybody that far north coming down to play soccer, especially in Superior, Wisconsin. So.
Well, Anchorage is pretty warm up there. I think it's pretty similar to our weather.
Yeah, I don't think
here in the Twin Ports area.
I
know a lot of people from up in the area, whether just from doing all the sled dog races, so I got to know a lot of mushers that make their way down, or our regional ones that make their way up there, heading up there to sled dog central up there. So.
Soltero now playing it forward. To Cook for the Yellow Jackets into the middle. Here's Lindau. 2 goals and 2 assists for her. And now here's a nice ball into space for her fellow freshman, Soltero. And she overran it just a little bit on that one.
A long run on that one to catch up as well.
Yeah, very long run. Now the Rams trying to come forward. And the Yellow Jackets, Haley Hollister now will cut it off. 2:43 now left. Hollister will play it over the near side. It'll be a throw here coming up for the Rams.
Well, and just in talking of the Rams here, too, still playing hard, still going after it. Got done watching the local high school team go 0-9 on the season, which is something very odd for them, but yet, practice hard every day and really tune in and listen to the coaching staffs, which I'm sure you get that here as well. And granted, you're playing a level up here at college level,
right.
but there's no quit here, and that's a beautiful thing. I know here with the iFan, one of the things we just love is, just supporting and watching everybody be successful. And obviously, you have a winner and a loser in the game, but at that, still playing hard.
Free kick now taken by the Yellow Jackets off the yellow card. The top of the 18 now popped up into the air by Lindau. Herbolsheimer will come out and she'll snare that one here as we have 100 ticks of the clock remaining here in game 1 of our doubleheader. Reminder, the men's game coming up about a half hour after we go final here. As they give it a ride back toward midfield. Here's Dickerson now trying to step through. Liberty Dickerson for the Yellow Jackets. Near side now Soltero for the Yellow Jackets on the left foot. Into the middle now Lindau. Heavy touch there allows the Rams to clear back over the midfield line. And now a full-on foot race. Kara Lewis, and they're going to call a foul on the Rams, it looks like. Free kick here coming up as we kick down toward the last 60 seconds here of this one. So Korotan will take this free kick, sends it forward as we go into a minute now officially. Popped up in the air, now cleared near side, and we'll have a throw here coming up. For UWS, Soltero will take it. 40 seconds left in this one. Jackets about to go to 11-4-1 on the season. 10-1 in the league. North Central will fall to 1-12-1 as this ball now toward the top of the Yellow Jacket 18, cleared away by North Central near side. Nice little move there. Up the near side, and now they play a ball in the space for Lewis. 20 seconds now left. Hollister will go back now. Janet Lang will give one more ride. She's about to add to her school record for shutouts. Number 16 coming up here in 10 seconds. And now here's Beth Schneider. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the Yellow Jackets score 5 goals in the first half, 6 in the second half. And they win it by the final score of 11-0 with the win. As I mentioned, the Yellow Jackets now 11-4-1, 10-1 in the UMAC. Meanwhile, North Central falls to 1-12-1, and they are now 1-9-1 in the conference. Up next for the Yellow Jackets, they make the trip down to New Ulm, Minnesota to take on Martin Luther. That game coming up on Saturday. Be a 1 p.m. opening kick from New Ulm, and they'll be next at home, however, Wednesday, October 25th against Northland College. Second time against the Lumberjills this season. That will be a joint broadcast, by the way. That'll be our next broadcast as well here on the iFan Sports Network. iFan Sports Network and 91.3 FM. It'll be a joint broadcast, like I said, between those two entities. 7:30 the opening kick there, 7:15 the pregame for the Yellow Jackets and Northland College. Big thank you to Craig Morrissey. Thank you to Xavier Walt, who was with me as a color commentator for most of this broadcast. Big thank you to everybody who also joined in and watched the broadcast tonight. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you'll join us on the 25th as well as the Yellow Jackets continue in the 2023 season. So for Craig and Xavier, this is Matt Johnson. One more time repeating the final score. Yellow Jackets winning at 11-0. Thanks for watching, everybody. The men's game coming up in about a half hour. This has been Yellow Jacket Women's Soccer on the iFan Sports Network.